Hello everyone, I am Dr. Tom Mawhinney. Everyone calls me Dr. Tom, and this will be the first of my teaching memos. I'm doing this on 3 different cameras, one to my left, one on my iPhone to my right, or in front of me, and my laptop. So this is something different for me. See if I can do a little kind of fancy editing to get all these in there. The course officially starts on Monday, January 23rd. I'm making this available 2 weeks ahead of time, but I'm not going to send this out until about a week before, because people are still enrolling, and one of my courses only has 4 people in it right now, and I know it's going to have more. So this will be available on Monday, 2 weeks prior to the course starting. You're going to receive teaching memos like this once a week, usually on Monday. I try to get it done Monday morning or Monday afternoon. Occasionally it's Monday late if I have a lot of things going on. So it'd also be in the announcement page, and I'll go to that right now, and you'll see I'm doing this. This is my 640 course, but I'm recording this for both of my 603 course and my 640 course. Some of you that are in my 640 course have been in my 603 course, and some of you that are in my 603 course are now in my 640 course. So you probably have a leg up on everyone because you know how I operate. So that's good. So this is the welcome page. This is what you'll see. You'll see my teaching memo. You click on that. I'll click on that right now, and it'll take you to assign a browser or a link or a menu that says save. I would recommend saving everything, save as, and then create a folder. You'll be able to see that I have a 640 folder, I have a 603 folder, and that's what I would recommend for you, is to create a folder. I think I've mentioned that in one of my videos as well. So that's what should be expecting every week. And when you email me, please put the course and section number in the subject. For example, EDSN 64021, EDSN 64023, EDSN 60321. Those are the 3 courses I'm teaching this semester. So you need to know that I usually have 25 students in each class. That's 75 students. So if you're emailing me, I have to go through a whole bunch of work to find out what class you're in. But if you put it in the subject area, I don't have to go through any work. So plus I save all your emails as well. I file them by course. So please put the course number and your section number in the subject area when you email me. There are many helpful videos throughout this course, and I would recommend watching them if you want to know what I expect and how you can get an A+. Now, do you have to watch them? Well, there are many students, I'm sure, that have gone through my course without watching them. Have they gotten an A+? Au contraire, mon frère. It's very difficult to get an A+ without watching the videos in my course, because they explain everything that I want you to do. So that's why I open the course 2 weeks early, so you can watch all the videos. I know, and click on me first is what you'll see. But let me talk about that now. When you start, you should go to, I usually have people go to click on me first, but you'll see here where it says getting started. If you click on getting started, that's in every Turo course, and they go through some first steps about downloading the syllabus. And the 2 things that I want to say right now is to do the memorandum of understanding, and it's very simple. It's a quick survey that says that you won't lie, cheat, steal, or commit heinous crimes. And then the Turo College and academic integrity statement. Both of these need to be completed. Technically, I am not supposed to. I'm going to click on the memorandum of understanding right now, you can see it says begin, and it says question 1, please read this. Please indicate that you have reviewed and acknowledged this, and I believe you, I don't know where you cancel. Please read and sign the course memorandum. I don't understand this. Okay, I'll probably be editing this out because there should be a true-false thing here. Save and submit. Okay, I'm not sure how this memorandum of understanding works. All right, but so you should click on the memorandum of understanding, and then the academic integrity statement, and those are simple things. They just want to make sure you understand, and in case there's any problems later on, there's no litigation, naturally. It's all about litigation. So that's the thing you should do first. There's some resources here for you. I think there's an APA resources, the Purdue Owls website, and both of my courses. For your initial posts for your discussion board, you need to use proper APA format in citations and references only. You don't have to double space. You don't have to have a title page. You don't have to have a header, etc., etc. Just citations and reference list only. There's a Turo College Writing Center that if you are struggling with that, if you are struggling with writing, and many of my students do because they're non-native speakers, I will be referring you to the Writing Center because that's something you really need to work on if you want to be successful. So there's also some discussion board tips here and the links to the Turo College Library. Okay, now for my course, I want you to click on Syllabus Start Here, and you'll see that it says click on me first. Click on that, and there are 5 videos that you need to watch. 3 of them are in general about the course. These first 2 have table of contents where you can skip around in them. These 3 are they're about the discussion boards. 2 are on the discussion boards, and 1 is a general course information. So there are 5 videos, and they're probably 12 to 15 minutes in length apiece, so that's why it's good to get into this course early. And so what else do I have on the Syllabus Start Here? I have the syllabus, and you can download it, right-click on it, and I have, this is the 640 course, and each one is the same. There's a link here about netiquette, and there is a at a glance schedule here, which has links to everything. So if you can't get to something in the course materials, lots of times PDF files won't load, and I don't know why that is. I never really have a problem on my computer, but people do. So you can go in here and also find. You can also find everything you need. And if you go into coursework by week, you'll see that there's a session folder for every session. There's dates for them. There are learning targets that you should look at and say, okay, this is what I need to know and be able to do by the end of this session. Most sessions are a week long. When we get down into the holiday season, you'll see that there is a like April 3rd to April 23rd, so there's a big gap towards the end of the end of the course, which is good because it'll give you a chance to get all your work caught up. So that's what my sessions out, and I was telling you, I thought I was telling you that you'll see in coursework by week, each session has an assignments folder, has a course materials folder, and this week's presentations folder. This week's presentation has my usually has a video. This video you won't need that. I will make that unavailable. There is no presentation on the first week. It's basically reading and in taking part in the discussion board. So all discussion boards last for 2 weeks. I mentioned that in my discussion boards, and which should give you plenty of time to meet the requirements. Which my requirements are, you have to get an A, you have to log on at least and post on at least 6 times, including an initial post. And you have to do that over the course of at least 3 days. So you have 14 days to make 3 days worth of posts. So you have to sign on 3 days out of 14. People complain about that every semester, but to me it doesn't seem like a very difficult thing to do. And if you only log on the weekends, which many people do, I work 3 jobs, please don't email me and tell me that. I know people have jobs, extra jobs, they have families, they have emergencies that come up. Many of my grading practices take all of that into account. 50 is my lowest grade, so if you happen to not do a discussion board in one 2-week session, the lowest grade you get is a 50. There's no penalty for other written assignments handed in late, which are discussion DEJs, quizzes, those things. There is no penalty for doing them late. I would recommend doing them on time so you don't get behind and get bogged down. So if you have issues, please email me. You can. I talk about ways to get in touch with me in the instructor information here. You'll see that there is a click on this link for a short video of Dr. Tom, and I recorded it with my iPhone, which many of you will be doing for a project. And there's my contact video. There I am. I'm wearing the same shirt. Holy cow, I'm wearing the same sweatshirt. I must have done that recently. Okay, enough of that nonsense. The first thing you should do when you start getting involved in the course is to go into all discussions. There are a couple of ways of getting to the discussion boards. Naturally, one of the ways is to go through the Blackboard, and I will go into coursework by week. There will be a link in the assignments. It'll say Introduction Icebreaker, and you'll see this little pin here. If you click on that, it'll take you right to the discussion board. If you also go into this link, All Discussions, you'll see any discussion boards that are open, and there's introductions. You should go in there. I've already made my post. Click on Create Thread. Your name will come up here. If you've created an avatar, which I mentioned in one of my videos, your picture will be up here, and that's what I hope you all do. Create this avatar so it makes it much more personable. Every time you log on or you make a post, we see your face, and that's nice. So that's one way to get to the discussion. Those are 2 ways to get to the discussion boards. In the assignments link and in All Discussions link over here. I always use All Discussions because it takes me to the actual discussion board, and you can see on in this discussion board I'm having a Wordle. Every time you add your introduction to it, I add that to the Wordle. This is the ending Wordle of last semester, and I will start a fresh one when people start making their posts. So Wordle is an interesting thing. The most common words used, you can see, are highlighted or bigger. So this is a great way, if you're brainstorming, you can create a Wordle of all your brainstorms, and the key words will pop right out at you. And I have a video about using a online survey tool where the teacher also uses Wordle as she summarizes the what her students' comments are. So all the time I'm trying to expose you to technology and to techniques that you should use in your class, which really is what it's all about, especially in my methods class. But even in my assessment class, I'm always trying to use do nows, think, pair, shares. Of course, I'm not using them in my online course, but I'm sharing that with you. Turn and talk, all ways to engage your students. So make sure you do the icebreaker first. That's the way we all get to know each other. I also would request, and this is a request that I'm going to be hounding you on, because I'll be able to tell if you read my teaching memo, because in this teaching memo I ask you to email me. And in that email I ask you to send me your personal email and your cell phone number. You don't know how many times that I've had to contact people either by text message or their personal email, because either they don't monitor their Turo email, they don't have it on their cell phone. And in one of my videos, Click on Me First, I tell you how to add your Turo email to your cell phone. That way you always have it, because typically is the only way I communicate with my students, is by Turo email. I ask for your personal email because every semester people don't read their Turo email. So I would have, in emergencies, I have to contact you either by a text message or by your personal email to get a hold of you. So please send me that information in an email to me, and I will know that you have watched my teaching memo. Your session 1 assignment is due on January 29th. That's 1 week. And as I mentioned, you'll have 2 weeks to contribute to our first discussion board. So don't panic if you think there's a lot of work. It's all doable. So good luck. The way I've laid out the course, everyone can and should get an A+.